Hi everyone, welcome to CLLST. So today we have Sanchi Deshpande with us. She is AIR 192 in CLAT 2024. So a big congratulations to you, Sanchi. So
Thank
over
you.
to you. How's the feeling? Like, is there a excitement of joining law school, or you have your boards to write?
There's both. Obviously, I'm nervous for both, but I'm really excited for the journey ahead.
Yeah, but then there's a sense of relief, right?
Very much. I am sleeping so peacefully at night.
Okay. So can you tell us a little about yourself and your background?
So I'm from Hubli, Karnataka. I've taken commerce for 11th and 12th. My parents, my dad is a doctor and my mother is a CS. So,
Okay.
guess that's
So when
it.
your parents are in a different profession, one is doctor, the other one is CS, what inspired you actually to join law?
So I looked through a lot of career options and none of them interested me. So law was one thing that kind of drew me to itself. I would say the
Okay.
only thing I found interesting.
So what actually you found interesting in law?
The subject as a whole, I guess.
Okay, so when I talk about this subject, yeah, there are obviously, vast subjects, areas are different. There are criminal laws, constitutional, and civil law also. So what actually attracts you? I know this is a bit early to ask, but then in your preparation, you have read all the subjects, basics of all the subjects. So which is the subject which you actually are inclined towards?
Um, Kind of towards criminal law, but I don't think I would like to pursue that later.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Okay. Tell me about your preparation of CLAT, how you started, and what was your journey throughout your preparation? When did you start your preparation?
So I started my preparation last year in July. That's when I joined CL also. So
Okay.
initially, I used to do a bit of basics. The material which CL provided, I used to solve those. I just I just made my basics strong. Then I
Okay.
started on mocks and gradually, just you just get into the flow.
Okay. And what are the biggest challenge which you faced during your preparation? Because there are five core areas on which you are supposed to work. So whether it was with respect to any particular section or maybe with respect to your preparation, was there any challenge or it was like a smooth thing for you?
GK was my hardest section. So
And then
I was very bad at GK.
okay,
So when I started, I knew nothing about current affairs. So I used to be very nervous about GK, that how am I going to prepare, what will the CLAT exam actually ask. So very nervous about it, but the GK was surprisingly very easy, and I'm thankful.
okay. So when you are saying that GK is GK is actually concern area for most of these students because you actually don't know from where to start and where to stop. So that is a concern for I think most of these students. But when I talk about the examination day, when you saw the paper, what was your reaction about GK and
So
about rest of the section?
I flipped through the paper in the first few minutes, and I was like, "This is too easy. This is too
Okay.
good to be true." I started solving logical, and then I was like, "Okay, this part is a bit difficult." Then I got to English, and it was the easiest section ever. Then I found GK, and I was like, "Ho gaya. My paper is done. I am set." It was
Okay.
too easy.
So, if I talk about paper, one area is GK. The other area where students really struggle is quant. So, how you manage through the quant section in your exam?
My maths was really good from before,
Okay.
so I had no worries about QT at all. I got 12 on 12 in CLAT
Oh,
also,
that's great.
so I didn't
And
really worry much about quant.
okay, and when I talk about, if you have to talk to future aspirants, So those who would be writing CLAT 2025, or for that matter, there are other students who would be writing other law entrance examination in upcoming months. So what are the advice you would want to give? One is with respect to preparation, and second is how to hold your nerves in the exam. Like you, as you said, when you saw the paper, you were like, it's too easy. But there also, if I get very excited, यार ये तो हो जाएगा. So in that case, there are chances that you may miss out something. So on these two aspects, what would be your advice to the student?
So for the people giving CLAT in 2025, I would say just focus on your basics on the in the first few months of your preparation, then just go on giving mocks because mocks are the most integral part of our preparation. We get to know our strengths, weaknesses, and we get to work on them. So
Okay.
mocks are the most important part of our preparation. Do not compromise on mocks, no matter what happens. Mock really helped me a lot, and just give mocks. That's the only advice I can give.
Okay.
And for the anxiety bit, even I was anxious when I was going into the exam center. I would just say, breathe, calm down. This isn't the end of the world. Just once you start solving the paper, you'll get into the flow, and I don't think you'll be nervous anymore. Just take deep
Oh,
breaths.
yeah, that is there. So you suggested that, mock is something which is key to crack CLAT. So what was your strategy? Like you used to take it on every weekend, or like how you used to attend the meets?
Till August, I took them every weekend, and then I started two mocks per week. Towards the
Okay.
end, I used to take mocks every alternate day. I used to take a mock one day, then analyze it the next day.
Okay, that is the best thing because when you write a mock and then you do an analysis, you actually get an idea about your weaknesses, about your strength. Also, when I talk about mock thing, CLAT previous year question plays a very, crucial role in your preparation. You actually get an idea as to what are the type of question which comes into exam. So, did you attempt any one of them?
I attempted 2021, 2022, and 2023 papers. I
Okay.
got a bit less marks in them, so I got a bit thrown off. But the other mocks, I feel like I did okay, so that boosted my confidence a bit.
Okay, I think my voice is echoing a bit. Let me just check. I don't think I don't know. What is the problem? Okay, let's continue. So when we talk about the previous year paper also and mock thing, the other aspect is about time management. So how you used to manage your time?
Because they made it 120 questions this year, I guess it was a bit easier than the previous years, I would say, because you had to do 150 questions in 120 minutes. So reading speed is the only thing you can, you know, gain your speed up.
Okay.
That's the
So
only thing
when,
you can gain your speed. So I would say just increase your reading speed. The accuracy will fall into its place once you start giving more marks and you practice more.
okay, so when you talk about the accuracy thing and when you talk about reading thing, so initially when we are in school, we are more inclined towards reading books of like whatever is our course book. Then what you did to improve your reading speed? Can you throw some light on it?
Newspaper basically.
Okay.
I read newspaper every day, editorials mainly, so that helped me a lot to increase my reading speed.
Okay.
Newspapers and novels.
Okay. Did you went for some novels also?
Sorry,
Did you went for some books also, or it was mostly confined to newspaper? Or you had not much time because 12 is also there.
I didn't have much time to do novels now, but I used to read since I was a kid, so I had
Okay.
a good reading speed. I just needed to increase a bit, which newspaper helped me with.
Okay, so generally, yeah, if you have the habit of reading and if you inculcate it in your daily routine, so obviously your speed, develops, and that actually helps you in exam. And also, if you follow certain strategy while attempting the mock, then that also helps a lot. So, was there any specific strategy which you attempted which you followed while attempting mocks, or for that matter, the actual CLAT paper?
So initially I used to give the mocks in the order of the paper: English, GK, legal, logical, and maths. But then I started scoring really badly in logical because I felt really drained by the time I got to that section. So I started giving logical first, then English, GK, legal, and maths. And that combination worked out pretty well for me because logical was the one section that I was really anxious about, apart from GK. So I used to do it first. So my marks actually improved after I started using this combination. I didn't feel drained out or anything.
Yeah, so that is actually, for every student, there's a different strategy. But then each one of them has to figure it out that what will work good for, what is best for them actually. And then that is something which they are supposed to incorporate. Okay, also with respect to, there are multiple sources available online, offline, if I talk about current affairs. So if you have to tell a student that you're supposed to stick to one or two sources, what would be your, advice for that?
So basically, just read newspapers. You'll get most of your current affairs there. And then there is CL's Manthan, the monthly
Okay.
magazine.
Okay.
It also has really good compendiums, and almost all the topics are covered. So I would advise to stick to just maximum three sources, not more than that. If you start doing everything, you can't do anything.
Yeah, that
Just
is
stick
something which
to minimal sources.
everybody needs to understand. Otherwise, you keep looking for materials and then you get confused, and at the end of the day, kuch nahi hota hai. Okay, this is too early to ask, but have you thought of, your future prospect, what you will do after 5 years?
I haven't really thought about it right now. We'll see when the time comes. I don't want to confine myself into a specific thing right now.
Exactly. When you get into law school, you get multiple opportunities. In fact, you get to understand that how, law school works, how the environment is there, what are the suitable options. So yeah, you have enough time to explore that. So it was really nice interacting with you, Sakshi. All the best for your boards and all the best for your law school journey. Enjoy your 5 years
Thank you.
and like whatever suits you, go for it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.